Welcome back, dear students. Hope you all are fine. We have completed our first chapter of chemistry, that is matter in our surroundings. So today we will start our second chapter of chemistry, that is matter around us pure? The name of the chapter itself is a question whether the matter that is around us is it pure or not. So we will study this in the chapter. So before starting the chapter, let us have a look at the contents. So first topic is pure and impure substances. Second is mixtures. Third is types of mixtures. Fourth is solutions and their properties. Fifth one is concentration of solutions. Sixth one is suspensions and their properties. Seventh one is colloidal solutions and their properties. Eighth one is separating the components of a mixture. And ninth one is physical and chemical changes. We have already read physical and chemical changes in 6th and 7th class, but now we will read it in little more detail. And the last topic is elements and compounds. So these are the topics that we will cover in this chapter. So watch the video carefully, and in case if you have any doubt, please write it in the comment box. So let us start our chapter. I think all of you knows that what is matter? Anything which occupies space and have mass, it is called matter. Like this board, this marker, and we ourselves is a matter. We ourselves is a matter. In the first chapter, we have classified the matter into three types, that is solid, liquid and gases, on the basis of their physical properties. Now in this chapter, we will classify the matter on the basis of their chemical properties or chemical composition, that is elements, compounds and mixtures. I think all of you might have seen the word written pure on the packets of milk, mineral water and oil, ghee, or might have heard the milkman saying that this milk is pure, this milk is pure. But is it really pure? In this chapter, we will read about pure and impure substances. When we generally say that this thing is pure, when we generally say that this thing like this milk, this oil, ghee is pure, it means that it is unadulterated. It is unadulterated. The word unadulterated means that nothing is mixed in it, that we have not mixed anything extra in it. Like if the milkman says this is pure milk, it means that he has not mixed any powder or extra water in that milk. But for the scientist, all these things like milk, butter, ghee, mineral water, they all are impure substances. They all are impure substances or mixtures. Like milk, it is a mixture of protein, fats, water, etc. And soil. The soil is a mixture of particles of clay, grass and dead and remaining parts of plants and animals. So these things contains a variety of substances. They are not made up of one substance. They are not made up of one substance. Let us take one more example, like seawater. It contains salt and other impurities dissolved in it. So it is a mixture. It is a mixture like salt solution or sugar solution. They all are also mixture. They both are also mixture because the salt solution contains salt and water that is mixed together. It does not contains a single substance. So it is called a mixture or impure substance. Whereas sugar, salt, hydrogen, oxygen, iron, copper, they all are made up of single type of substances. They are made up of single type of substances. That's why they are called pure substances. They are called pure substances. Most of the substances that are around us, they are not pure. They are impure substances or mixtures. So we can define pure and impure substances as impure substances or mixtures. They are those substances which contains particles of two or more different kinds. They contains particles of two or more kind. Whereas the pure substances contains particles of a single kind. They contains particles of a single kind. Particles of a single kind. And the particles in impure substances, they are not identical. They are not identical. The particles are not identical. Are not identical. Means the particles in the impure substances, they are not same. They do not look similar. They are different from each other. If we take and some random particles, they will not be similar. They will not be similar or identical. Whereas in case of pure substances, the particles are identical or similar. Particles are identical. Examples of impure substances or mixtures are salt solution, milk, ghee, mineral water, etc. They are the examples of impure substances or mixtures. Whereas examples of pure substances are copper, iron, oxygen, water, hydrogen, etc. These are the examples of pure substances. And a pure substance cannot be separated into any other kind of substance or any other kind of metal. Like if we will take copper and we will try to separate it, we will get copper only. We will get the particles of copper only. If we will take iron, then we will get iron only. We cannot get any other thing from iron. But if we will take salt solution, we will take salt solution and we will evaporate the water or we will boil it. So we will get salt and water vapors. We will get salt and water vapors. Or we can separate fats, proteins and water from the milk. We can separate protein, fats and water from the milk. So we can separate the impure substances into different kinds of matter. They can be separated into different kinds of matter. Whereas pure substances cannot be separated in a pure substance. It has a fixed composition. It has a fixed composition. A fixed composition. And it also has a fixed boiling point. It also has a fixed boiling point and melting point. It has also has a fixed melting and boiling point. Boiling point. Like by fixed composition means if we will take carbon dioxide from here and carbon dioxide from anywhere else in the world, it will always consist of carbon and oxygen. Carbon and oxygen. It will contain one atom of carbon and two atoms of oxygen. If we will talk about water, then it also has a fixed composition. It is always made up of two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. So they are having a fixed composition. You will never read that carbon dioxide that is written as CO2. You will never read that it will be written as CO3 or C2O3. So it always have a fixed composition. Means in carbon dioxide the number of particles of carbon will be 1 and particles of oxygen will be 2. And in water there will be 2 particles of hydrogen and 1 particle of oxygen. 1 particle of oxygen. And they also have a fixed melting and boiling point. Like the melting point of ice, it is always fixed, that is at 0 degrees Celsius. And the boiling point of water, it is also fixed, it is 100 degrees Celsius. Whereas the impure substances, they does not have a fixed composition. They does not have a fixed composition. And they also do not have a fixed melting and boiling point. They do not have a fixed melting and boiling point. So here they does not have a fixed composition. Like when we are making sugar solution or salt solution, we can mix them in any proportion of our choice. We can even dissolve 1 crystal of sugar or 2-3 spoons of sugar or 10 spoons of sugar or salt in that water. So the composition is not fixed. It is not fixed, and even it does not have a fixed melting and boiling point. So these are the some characteristics or properties of pure and impure substances. So the matter can be classified in two ways, that is pure substances and impure substances, which are also known as mixtures. Pure substances contains particles of only one kind. They are made up of only particles of one kind, whereas impure substances or mixtures, they contains particles of two or more kinds. Now these pure substances can again be classified into two types, that is elements and compounds. Elements and compounds. And these impure substances or mixtures, they can also be classified into two types, that is homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. So I hope all of you understood till here. So that's all for today, students. Next topic we will discuss in our next video. Hope all of you understood, and in case if you have any doubt, please write it in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.